Okay, hear me out here. I'm going to give you one word, and we're going to have a big motivational conversation about it. And if you're in the know, the one word already means two things, but it means a lot more. The word, my friend, Wuzzles. The Wuzzles was a cartoon series in 1985 that was pitched by Michael Eisner, Disney's Michael Eisner. And the concept was that each of the characters was an animal, and each of the animals was a combination of two creatures. So I don't know, let's not try to combine sperm and egg of weird things, like it doesn't always work. Not everybody can mate and make a dog man. But the Wuzzles found a way. Wherever there was, there is, simply because. So the Wuzzles were all two animals, right? I believe their leader was a bumblebee and a lion. I think they called them Bumble Lion. I don't think they worked too hard on the names. But here's my thought about Wuzzles and how it relates to us. I just had a little sidebar idea, by the way. I think I could do this on stage, like impromptu. You bring me an idea and I will find something motivational in it. I still think Deep Harry motivational comedian could be something. But anyway, back to the Wuzzles. I think we are very much like Wuzzles. How many times do we say we are spirits going through a human experience? We're already two things there, right? We got a lot going on. But within our lives, I think a part of our struggle, the struggle of the Wuzzle, is an identity crisis. It's finding out who we are. And that's not easy. It's not easy for a lot of reasons. Who we are changes based upon who we're in contact with. Who we are changes based upon our role. Who we are changes based upon time. Who I was in high school is not the person that I am now. Heck, who I was 2 months ago is not the person I am now. We constantly change. We constantly evolve. Hopefully for the good. Hopefully for the good. Some people go right downhill. Doesn't mean they're beyond redemption. This means there's some struggle for the Wuzzles still. But through those mistakes is how we get stronger, right? But think of it this way, like you're trying to live your life. Maybe you're young and you're dating, right? Maybe you're somebody's boyfriend or girlfriend. So you have that role. And within that role, that part of your Wuzzle, you have certain things that you have to do. Certain parts of your life you conduct in a certain way in that relationship. Now you're not the same with your friends. That's your friend version of your Wuzzle. Right? That's who you are as a friend, as a best friend. The circle of friends. Dear Lord, there's so many levels. There's acquaintances. There's people you don't even know their name, but you say hi every day. There's people that know every secret of your life. There's people that you keep someone on the fringe. There's people that you say you like, but you really don't like because you don't want to be rude. There's levels of friendship. You're a son. You're a daughter. Who you are as a family member. Who you are as a parent, maybe. All those roles require you to act in slightly different ways, slightly different versions of yourself. Over time, that changes. The ice cream flavor you loved as a kid may not be the same ice cream flavor you love now. The music that you loved as a kid may not be the same music you love now. Our taste changes because our identity changes, because we change, because we are just a culmination of our experiences. And as we learn, as we grow, we decide, okay, I like this. I don't like that. I like when I act this way and this works out. I don't like when I did this. I'm not going to do that anymore. The Wuzzle experience changes because we change. So we are constantly evolving ourselves. You're somebody's wife, you're somebody's husband, you're somebody's parent, you're somebody's child. At work, you're a worker bee, you're the queen bee, you're the boss. Like, there's so many different parts of our lives that you got to strip it away at some point. You got to take off the bee costume. You got to strip away the lion mane. You got to get at what's at the core inside. What is it you really stand for? What is it that you really care about? Who is it that you really are? Those are really tough questions. I remember growing up, and I see some people that still struggle with this today, but I remember growing up always wanting to find out Like, who am I going to marry? Who am I going to be in love with? You know, and dating was such a pain in the butt, man. But I think it's not until we know who we are that we can ever give ourselves to anybody. It's not until we know who we are that we can ever excel at any part of our lives. Until then, we're stripping away parts of our Wuzzup identity to find out what's at the core, what's at the base, what are the things that you believe in. I know for me personally, things that really resonate with who I am, with my soul, I would say are probably focused upon kindness. I think kindness is the most underrated and most powerful thing that we have in our world here. I think sacrifice is super important. I'm somebody that I try at least to always be giving and be thoughtful of other people, even if it's at cost to myself, because I believe in putting other people first, especially family and loved ones, but also strangers and stuff. I'm not above holding a door open for somebody or paying for somebody's lunch or dinner and they have no idea who did it. Like, just little things like that, just little niceties, you know? I think mercy is something I care about a lot. Showing kindness and love when maybe you don't need to. Maybe when this world dictates that maybe you shouldn't. Those are things that mean something to me. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm a child. I don't know what the hell I am at work, but jackass of all trades sounds about right. And that's okay. Because all of those things, I can only be as good as I can be because I know inside who it is that I am and what it is that I stand for. And those things are still evolving. Those things are still going to change. So I have to stay up on that. We all have to stay up on that. Keep note of those changes that are going on in our lives. Who are we becoming? And how does those changes affect the relationships that we have with everybody else? I remember being in school, you know, that circle of friends isn't always your circle of friends for life. And it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with them. It just means you go on a different path. Relationships that you were in, you dated somebody for a long time, all of a sudden, things just change. They didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. It was just time to move along. It was time to go do something else. It was time to have a new adventure, a new journey. Be a wuzzle of a different color for a bit. Growing, stretching, learning, thriving. More thriving, less surviving. That's what we need to do. But we can't get there until we strip away all the falsehoods, until we understand this weird, complex animal that we are. And so, my friends, I guess that's wuzzles. And I hope that whatever combination of whatever it is you are in your life, I hope you're doing your best at it. But never forget to take care of what's in here. We exercise our bodies, maybe. We exercise our minds, probably less and less these days. We exercise our spirit, probably least of all. And I think that's the most important one. And you need to be true to yourself. And you need to know who you are. Here's to you, wuzzles. Have a great day.